Okay, so I was going to make a little shack out of barrels and pallets. That was the idea anyway. Someone found an overturned lorry with a load of barrels and pallets on board. I'm at a modded settlement called Hanging Heights. I'll put the link to that in the description. I'll give a little review of it before, just like first impressions. Now I've been here a little while. This is the first thing I tried to build here actually, and it's a bit awkward. I actually lost this save. It kept crashing. It's crashed a couple of times when I've been here, so I'm a bit worried about that. I'm not sure if it's this mod or another mod I've got involved. Anyway, so basically, pallet floor, nice rusty metal wall. Yeah, barrels in the corners, like barrels creating like pillars holding up the roof in the corners. That's the idea. Rather than the roof like clipping straight to the wall, which you always get, I'm trying to make it a bit different. This is up on an overpass. You don't really need a roof, to be honest, but this is just to keep. I imagine the wind howls across quite a lot actually, along the walkway on the bad days, and from the sides as well. So this wall's on this side to keep the wind from blowing from that direction. Right, so another tower of pillars, or so a pillar of barrels for the other side. Not lined up very well, those ones actually. I could have done that a bit better. Yeah, but that's holding up the roof on that corner. Right, now for the wall, two of these posts from the ball track, miscellaneous ball track, and the sideways leaning barrels. They fit perfectly in between these two. That's it. So I make a wall out of those on this side. It's not completely draft free, I'm afraid, but yeah. But it looks like something that's buildable. I was thinking of doing a playthrough where I do really simple builds, thinking that how often people probably have to move around because of raider troubles or whatever, or super mutants. How quickly people don't sort of tend to put their roots down for life. I don't think so. I'm gonna make all my settlements look like they're ready to move at any moment. That's for another time anyway. Right, yeah. So now next wall we'll made it up of barrels. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. So that's my East End roots kicking in there. I had to have a bit of a cockney knees up. Right, this is it really. More barrels. Barrel of laughs. That's what we're having here. Right, so they're not too bad. You can see it, and then one of these little things to hold the roof, give the roof a bit more support. Well, I put this wall in, but I ended up getting rid of it because it blocked off the walk through the shack. Right, this is another metal wall held up by this barrel. This barrel is sort of helping it to keep it in place. That's the idea. And then another bit more support here for the roof. Right, the metal I'm using is actually in the wood tab in the new unlock settlement objects. Right, this little table I knocked out with a barrel, an old filing cabinet with a breeze block on top of it, or cinder block as they call it in America. This is the bed. A couple of comfy tyres with a bit of plywood on top, and then a mattress. And with the new, I think unlock settlement objects does this. You got pillars you can actually glitch into place. Awesome. Right, and then put it in the house. Well, I didn't actually want to put it there. I wanted to put it on the other side, but because the concrete pillar doesn't work very well on top of the pallets, I just had to go with where it was. Oh, this is another chair that I made out. There's a stool underneath that. It's just a barrel and a bit of breeze block. I'm not sure if NPCs will use it though, and I won't know now because I've lost it. Right, yeah, another roof. This one I used two concrete pillars to get it in place. Right, I'll put it on top of this pillar, and then pillar glitch it into its right position. You might notice the shack's moved over. I noticed it wasn't in a good place, so I had to long press on the pillar and move it all across as one, but fortunately it let me do that. Right, so yeah, overlapping roof. That one's actually, thinking about it, the way I've done this, there should be more support in the middle, but never mind, I never got a chance to do it. So right, yeah, I moved that wall over. Right, I put a bit of plywood down here as well because of the uneven level of the roadway. I thought if I put a bit of plywood underneath it, you won't notice so much that it's sticking up a little bit in the corners. That's pretty much it though. I didn't get a chance to. Oh, I made a chair as well. Yeah, another chair, better one than the last one anyway. That's it. This is the walkthrough. That's another little table I made. A couple of barrels and a pallet. Yeah, I didn't actually do a proper walkthrough. This is just me looking at it myself, so you get an idea anyway. That's what you can possibly do if you're interested in with barrels and pallets and breeze blocks.